everybody, I'm Yolanda, aka Creative Mommy of Two, and welcome back to my channel. You might already recognize the project, so you know what we're doing, and otherwise you probably watched the title of this video, so it's WIP and Chat time again. So yeah, grab out whatever that is for you, whether it being a diamond painting like me, household work that I just been doing like crazy for just a little bit back, because it was necessary. Or yeah, any craft or whatever you are doing when you are listening to WIP and Chats. So yeah, grab out whatever it is that is your project, and yeah, let's have a ramble, shall we? So yeah, I'm sweating like crazy. I have been doing my household work. I felt like I've been behind on everything like a long time, just for the simple fact that we needed to buy a lot of clothing for the kids. So yeah, I always like do it on a short cycle in the washing machine, so that I am not going too totally crazy with the amount of, well, not the amount of laundry, but like the chemicals or whatever is in there from the making process of clothing. And that way I'm pretty sure that it's clean, because you never know what somebody else was doing right before they fitted clothing. So yeah. But yeah, how was your week? I hope you had a good week. I hope you did some fun stuff. My week was, as per usual, all over the place, like the regular days. Nothing too fancy. The weekend was busy. So yeah, now I'm feeling constantly behind because the weekend was so crazy. I did basically nothing in the household, even though I was doing still a lot. So yeah. But yeah, and the basics, the weekend was Halloween decorating, getting a new wardrobe, and going to birthday parties. So yeah, if you all want to listen up to what I have been up to, stick around, would you? But yeah, so first off, last week, just like this week, I was talking to you on a Tuesday, so today it's Tuesday again. Tomorrow will probably also be a crazy day, so I will also not have the time, but most of the time, these WIP and Chats I film on Tuesday, so that I have some wiggle space, that just in case the video doesn't go right, or my external hard drive is acting up again, that is doing it like a lot lately, so it gives me a bit of extra space. And it wouldn't be the first time that something wouldn't render correctly, or if something's wrong with it, I have still time to fix it. So yeah, and I'm not running behind the facts, because I really dislike doing anything like at the last minute. I don't know why, but like, especially like lately, I'm going stir crazy if I need to do something for like the same day. So that's also why I have already videos scheduled like for basically entire October. Like the regular videos are already sorted out, and I think I'm like halfway with like shorts. Obviously, WIP and Chats I can't do yet because I don't know what is all happening that week. So yeah, those I can film ahead, but yeah. So Tuesday afternoon, nothing special, just picking up the kids from school and whatever. And I just did that color, and is it going to start like this again? Do a color and I need to get it back again. Thought I looked at it, but apparently not. Yeah, so most of the times, like the weekdays are kind of the usual, nothing too fancy. Basically, like doing housework when the kids are in school. In the afternoon, doing some diamond painting, because like my afternoon consists of like about 2 hours that I'm like, that's me time, unless I obviously have like an appointment or something that I like really need to do. But most of the times I like to have like a little bit of me time before the craziness that is called my kids is back home. So like those 2 hours are me time. Then the morning is most of the times like time for the things I need to do or that I want to do at that time, because like I'm filming in the morning just because I think that's the nicest way. But yeah, it is also like however it works at that day. And yeah, when the kids are back home, it's again like doing stuff with and for the kids and everything in the evening. That's well, and as soon as that's done, I can do like dishes and then start dinner. Because yeah, I always do like the dishes after the kids come back from school, so I rather have them. Yeah, it's maybe a bit strange, but like I have a wok that can't go into the dishwasher, but I always leave that for the day after, unless I have something like coming over for like visit or anything. Then I will do it before, but otherwise I will be doing my dishes when the kids are back from school, because otherwise I need to do the dishes like multiple times a day. And if there's anything I dislike doing, it's the dishes. Because our kids' lunch boxes can't go into the dishwasher, at least not completely. And yeah, I want to have them clean for sure before they need to have them again. So I most of the times do that as soon as they get back from school. They first eat up whatever is left over there. And if they have everything eaten, then they get like a little bit of a treat, because that's how we work. Like they get a little treat if they have everything finished. And yes, they can choose in the morning what they want. So if they choose like to fill that thing up completely, yeah, that's their own fault. Obviously, it's within limits. If I think like no way in hell they are going to eat it all, then I'm just being like, well, is this a smart idea to get everything? My daughter today wanted the opposite. She really hardly wanted anything. So I'm like, do keep in mind that I now want to have you finish that lunchbox. Because this is so little, you can finish that. But yeah. So hopefully she eats it all. Because she had like a sandwich and like a teeny tiny salad. It's like that big of a box, and then not even fully filled. 2 carrots, a little bit of cucumber, and like 2 of these mini salamis. So for her, that's not too terribly much. So oh well, we'll see. So let's think. Wednesday we also didn't do too terribly much, and I got a drill stock in my pen. But yeah, so Wednesday just did the regular. The kids were really sweetly playing upstairs together. So then I'm not intervening. In the evening, I took our daughter to swimming lessons because it was my turn. She did really, really well last week. She did amazing. I was impressed. She is a good swimmer anyway. Now she is like doing like the one-on-one lessons. But like she's doing really well at the moment, so I'm happy with that. And yeah, so she was happy. She got a little bit of foam from one of the like ladies that's also swimming there. It's really cute. She is not allowed to ask for it from me, but they basically know that she wants it, so they give it to her. But it was always almost empty, so we'll see. But yeah, she's swimming really well at the moment. She also has her school swimming on Friday. But yeah, if she keeps up going like this, I also told our daughter that this week, well, last week, like, if you keep going like this and you keep swimming as well as you are now, you might want to keep going. It's not that you don't like swimming, but if you keep going like this, you have like your B and C like before you know it. So maybe you want to continue for that, because as soon as you have like one of them, the rest is coming quickly. Because most of the times, like A is like getting to learn everything. B and C is both like adding just a little bit, but most of the times like just doing bigger distances and whatever. And if she needs to dive in like these like, yeah, what they are called, I don't know if they have a specific name, but they have like these circles in like a sort of like mat kind of flat thing where they need to swim through. And they have already tested it with her like at a distance that they need to swim for B, and she dives right through there. So you would think she is able to go up for her A pretty quickly. She's now like needing to better certain stuff, but it's all going pretty good. So I'm proud of that little monster. Yes, I call my kids monsters because they are. But it's in a loving way. Most of the times when they annoy me, they're demons, so. But yeah, she's doing really great, so I'm happy with that. Apparently also with like school swimming, she showed there that she's doing so well that she now also can go into the deep pool there, so that's a good thing. So I think on Thursday, I don't think I did much special. Like I really need to write everything down because I forget everything, but I also forget writing it down. I know I'm stupid like that, but oh well. Yeah, so on Friday I was a busy little bee. I gone stir crazy from myself with how busy I was, even though I still have stuff in the living room that I was busy with. But in the morning, I first off did my review for the miniature I recently finished. So that will be probably going up like beginning of November, I think is like the first video I need to schedule. So that far on my head. I like it that way. If you don't, well, tough luck, Chuck. But yeah, so I filmed that review first. Do need to still edit it quickly, but that will be done probably this week. But I had quite a decent amount of work that I needed to do, so I did not get around to doing that. Which honestly, I don't care that I need to, yeah, do that. Oh, come on, get up. So I did the review first. Afterwards, I started with like cleaning out the wardrobe because it's almost the time that the kids need winter clothes. Our daughter slowly needs her at least sleeves, her long sleeved shirts. Son is, I think we're going to slowly give him like his long sleeved shirts just for the fact that we're prepared for when it's really cold, but we need to see. So yeah, I needed to change out everything and look like how much we had, which ended up not being too terribly much. Also with like my husband in the afternoon when the kids were both home, because in the morning our son goes to school and our daughter also goes in the afternoon. But when they were both at home, Or was that in the morning? No, we did that on Saturday morning. We decided to like certain things. We weren't sure if they still fit or already fit. So we wanted to have them try it out before so we could see like, okay, what do we have? What do we need? And everything like that. But yeah, in the morning I was able on Friday to at least clean everything out that had like the smaller size. Then yeah, make sure that I have the space and everything sorted. Still have some other stuff in there, so it's kind of full still, but yeah, they still share a wardrobe, so that's not easy, or at least the cabinet where everything is in. They are now at an age where like kids' clothes is basically like not too much that I can share with them, like their pants they share, because yeah, they're literally the same, so why not? I'm not going to buy 2 sets of jeans if I can get away with one. So yeah, I organized whatever I all could. It was a lot of work. Afterwards, I started on like cleaning out a little bit of like the living room. Like we have a storage cabinet that needs to be emptied out because we did our Halloween decorations. We were, I think, like one of the first in our area for once. Not that I mind. Oh, this one needs to go there. But yeah, so we did that on Friday afternoon. Did a little bit afterwards also because we did most of it when our daughter was still in school. Afterwards, we did a little bit more when we picked her up from school. And yeah. So that's another thing done. That's like also like our main decorating holiday, Halloween. Christmas, at least here, like most of the stuff, it's kind of been there, done that. And Halloween, we just like a bit more, even though I'm not one for the creepy stuff. So we always keep it like a little bit of like fun Halloween. Not like too terribly creepy or anything. Also with like when Halloween, the trick-or-treating is here in our neighborhood. We never do anything like clowns or anything because I know that's like a general thing that a lot of like people are afraid of. So yeah, there's a difference between fun, scary, and just too much. So we keep it at fun. We try at least to keep it at fun. But yeah, so we have a few things that we still need to do. We got ourselves a new flag post. The flag they sadly didn't have, so we couldn't get that. We got the orange wimple, as it's called, like the banner kind of thing, because that was available. Because we're like, if we have a flag post, we can as well have a flag for like King's Day or Liberation Day or things like that. But yeah, we did have a flag post when we bought the house because the people were like, they didn't have a new home at the time, so they were like the parents of one of the two. So they didn't even know like what kind of house they would end up in. So they were like, we don't even know if the house has a flag post or if we want to have one. So yeah, here you have it. We can't use it anyway. But yeah, that thing had been laying in the damn basement for way too long. So it was a wooden post. It got warped and bended in all the different directions. So now we got a plastic one. So hopefully that doesn't bend as much, because it will be going into the same basement. This one. yeah, so we have bought that, but we need to figure something out because we have a wyvern skeleton that we want to hang outside on the flag post so that it looks like it's still flying. But the joints of that thing are way too flexible, so as soon as you hang it up, it looks like its wings are directly going to its face, the tail is going curling up to like the main body, the feet are going hanging really strange. So yeah, we decided that we first need to figure out a way to contain it in place. Probably also like put like a bit of rope around certain things so it would hang a little bit straighter and anything. But yeah, we'll get there. As we would say, Rome en Parijs zijn niet in één dag gebouwd. Rome and Paris weren't built in one day. Even though my husband always says they can be destroyed in one day. Even though that's still kind of difficult, but it can. Okay, I'm still filming. Good. But yeah, so basically our entire Friday consisted of, well, basically doing Halloween stuff and being busy. So yeah, I didn't diamond paint in the evening because I was totally tired. I was so tired. It was like not fun anymore. And I had a headache. Oh no, that was on Saturday. I had a headache like going crazy. Still have like a feeling of like exhaustion, but not like too terribly much of a headache. But yeah, it's still a little bit more like annoying me. But oh well. I'm already like putting everything into my phone. Like, when do I have trouble with my headaches or anything? Like, so that in a few months I can go to the doctor with it. Because my husband's also saying like, you have so many headaches lately. Just please go to the doctor with it. Because yeah. Wouldn't be the first time that I need to grab like paracetamol, like 1,000 milligrams or micrograms of whatever the dose is, like the fullest dose I can get, and then also need to have a big dose of ibuprofen together so that yeah. Also, when I have my migraines, I need to do that from my doctor. So yeah, when my headaches are too bad, I just do the same. But oh well. I do think about another thing I needed to do last week. So on Wednesday last week, I went to the dentist again. Yay! Not my favorite place, but oh well, needs to be done. Yeah, I need to go back. Apparently, I have no clue what the actual word of it is in English, but 2 holes in my teeth. I think that's basically just whatever. But yeah, so in a couple of weeks, I believe it's like the beginning of November, I need to go back, have them filled. Yay. But oh well. I don't fuss about it, it's just annoying, because I always dislike this sound at the dentist. It's always that high-pitched, screechy noise, and I just, no. Many times I'm be sure that I have like either paracetamol before or right after, so that like there's no headache coming up when I'm there, because yeesh. That noise. Ugh. That's like the only reason that I for sure could not be a dentist, because that sound is terrible. I hate that sound. But yeah, so that's what I did on Wednesday morning. Did some diamond did some. I don't know if I diamond painted right after. No, I didn't, cause my son had a day off from school. That was it. I was thinking like there was something else last week that was strange. It was our son being home from school. So on Tuesday afternoon, we got a notification that like one of the teachers, well, there was no teacher available for his class. Most likely it was because one of them was sick. Because he has two teachers, but yeah, one works certain days and the other works other days. Yeah, if one of them is sick and the other has other important things or whatever, then they can split themselves in two. So yeah, so every now and then that happens. So it was a bit of a crazy week for the kids as well. But yeah, that meant that my husband had a bit off from work because he was like, yeah, I don't see you taking him to the dentist and him not misbehaving. Well, misbehaving is a big word, but like being just basically bored to death. So like, I'm going to call into work and say that like, hey, I'm coming later. So he did that. I could go to the dentist. And afterwards, he went to work again. But yeah. At least the son entertained himself at home, so that's a good thing. So also, as I said, on Saturday, we needed to get like basically an entire new wardrobe. So, as you would say in Dutch, dat was weer een rip uit mijn lijf. That costed me like a rip out of my body. That's like a saying you can use whenever something is like really expensive, like it costs a lot. It cost me a rip. So, yeah. We also on Friday evening, because I was so tired, we did like an extra date night. So when we were doing our regular date night on Wednesday last week, we were basically in the mood to watch like a ridiculous movie, to be quite honest. We actually wanted to watch Robin Hood Men in Tights again, because yeah, it's just a classic. And every now and then, how bad it is now, it's still fun. But yeah, we couldn't find it, so we ended up watching The Knight's Tale. We watched that before, but every now and then it's fun to rewatch movies. And also, I have like a terrible memory about certain stuff. Like certain stuff I can remember, like certain catchphrases or anything, and we keep using it also. But like the general idea of the movie, not so much. So it was almost like I watched it from the start. So that was nice. Well, I watched it from the start, but watched it like for a first time. That's more what I want to say. Sorry if you hear that like annoying noise in the background, like building noise. A few doors down, they are making like new steps for their front door. Yeah, every now and then they need to like saw through some stonework, so that's giving a really annoying sound, but oh well. No wonder I got a lot of headaches lately. But yeah, so on Friday we actually did watch Men in Tights because my husband was looking for it. He found it somewhere, so we're able to watch that again. It was really fun to look at it again. But yeah, so on Saturday, as I multiple times said already, we did get the kids a lot of new clothing. Thankfully, we have a couple of stores in our area that are a bit cheaper, but still like sweaters are kind of expensive because, yeah, the t-shirt with long sleeves, they were like €4 each. But like the sweaters, yeesh, some were like €15. It was so not fun. I really don't like the prices of stuff like that. Especially if it's ×2, because both of them needed new stuff. Both of them also needed a new winter coat. So yeah, and I'm one of them like, okay, get a extra big size. Maybe it's a bit big this year, but at least it will probably fit next year as well. I've got lucky the past couple of years because like a couple of years ago I got a coat, 2 coats actually, from a friend of my daughter that's like 1 year older than her. So basically they had some clothing left over, and yeah, so that was nice. Also got from like a friend of my daughter, I got some boots for her today, so that's nice. So I'm happy with that because, yeah, it saves us money, and shoes are terribly expensive, just like coats and everything. Because, yeah, we got coats for the kids. We got, I think, 3 sweaters each and like 10 long sleeves over both of them, I believe, something around that. Thankfully, we got a discount because, yeah, I have like one of these loyalty cards for that store. And actually that week, so that's also why we went, they had like a 30% off one item, 25% off one item, 20% off an item, but we ended up also having a 20% over the entire cost. Obviously, it did not go over the 20 or 50, the 30, 25 or 20% as well. But yeah, it made that we had like €40 saved. I believe like 39.90 or something. So that was really, really nice. Thankfully, it also goes over the most expensive item, the sale that you get. So it's not like 20% off, 30% off a shirt of €4. No, you got 30% off the coat of €30. So that was nice. So one coat had 30%, the other one had 25%. And one was €30 and the other 26 or something. So yeah, that was nice. That saved quite a lot actually. So I was happy with that. Yeah, we also needed some like other shirts and some like underwear for our daughter, like these shirts, these undershirts. We needed them. We also got lucky and we did buy something already for our daughter for when the attic is done. But they had these really fuzzy, soft carpets, and they also had them in pink. And they were priced down to €4. So it was 2000, like, you know what, we can just grab it for €4. It's not that it will take like 2 years still, at least hopefully not. Because I'm going stir crazy with that attic. But yeah, we need to have like a few more things fixed, and then I hopefully can do a lot myself. So hopefully that will work out quickly. I hope I'm probably like taking maybe like a week off of YouTube, but do like a lot of work on the attic. So that's why I also like to work ahead a bit so that I have some space if I for some reason want to do something else or need to do something else. But yeah, the part where that we are now at, I need to have husband's help. We need to get a little bit of floorboards so we can put that in. Afterwards we can do the rest of the walls hopefully, and then Then I can do the flooring, or at least most of it. If it's not like fully able, I'm not fully able to do it, at least I'm like able to do like most of it. Then we only need to do like the edges or something. I can also build the furniture myself, because most likely it will be IKEA stuff. So I can build that myself. I probably only need help like putting it in its place, but that's no issue. I can do that. I can ask hubby in the evening to help me with that. But yeah. But yeah, with everything we did in the weekend, we were not able to do basically like anything in the attic. So hopefully we can do something this weekend. But we'll see. Sunday we'll probably not be able to do anything because our daughter has a birthday party. So we're probably taking our son to do something fun. He had a birthday party past Sunday. But then I needed to take our daughter, well, we needed to take our daughter to a birthday party as well, because our nephew had his 12th birthday party. So basically, we dropped off our son at like the birthday party went to go to. Then we went to our nephew's party. Right after, we needed to go to a store that was en route, so we basically stopped en route there. Afterwards, picked our son up, and yeah, then it was already evening. So yeah, it was kind of craziness. But at least it somehow works. Don't ask how, but it somehow works. But yeah, on Sunday, our daughter has a birthday party as well. We have already printed the gift that we did do as a bonus. Well, we are busy with that. We made like a stitch flower pot that can also be used as a pen holder. So we did that. Yeah, the rest of the gifts are already bought. I only need to get some pens tomorrow, because yeah, they're in sale tomorrow. So I'm not going to do them full price a few days before, if I know they will be like half off, basically a couple of days later. I'm not that crazy. Let's see. Yes. So yeah, basically I need to package everything this week somewhere, and then everything is done. So yeah, on Friday, maybe we are going on Friday to get the plank we need. We actually wanted to do that last week, but we totally forgot. Let's think. Yeah, we have on Thursday, we have the first part of the assessment of our son. We got the notification last week on Tuesday that they indeed wanted to do like the separate approach, so he could go and start his intelligence test, while we had like his general conversation in the meantime with the other person. So one of us is with the psychologist and the other one is with the psychiatrist, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe at least like of the two people that like work on our son, basically, to call it like that, who do his assessment. I believe like one is a kid psychologist and the other kid the word is blanking, psychiatrist. Or as we would call in Dutch, een psycholoog en een psychiater. So, yeah, he will be starting that. And then next week on Thursday, same time, same place, he has part 2. If he is going like really full steam ahead and goes really quickly through everything, maybe he has everything done in one go. Part of me hopes so, because, yeah, saves me a bit time to drive up there, and I do believe they take like 2 hours, so at least I believe so that they did that with our daughter, but I'm not entirely sure, so oh well. Afterwards he goes to school, because, yeah, he likes school, so why not? So that's like a big step ahead, that now the official testing is started. We're really curious to see what comes out of there. Like, one of the people at like the birthday party he was at was also like, ooh, he's a smart kid for his age. He does not react like a normal kid his age. And I was like, yeah, tell me about it. He is a smart little cookie. But yeah, he's a love bug. Wouldn't be the first time that our daughter has like one of her meltdowns, and we have an idea that it's just on purpose that he does this. He is there like being all totally happy and being like, Mommy, Daddy, I love you. Or he notices that I'm like getting at my limit, so he's like, Mommy, do you want a hug? It's so sweet. He's absolutely amazing. He also has his own struggles, don't get me wrong. Our daughter can also be an amazingly sweet, cuddly love bug, but she gets with like her quote unquote mental states, she sometimes just, yeah, is a little bit more annoying than he is. He gets scared of a lot of things, she just chooses violence. I can't say it any other way, she just chooses violence. Not like actual physical violence, but yeesh. That kid is something. She is a handful. But oh well, we'll get there, we'll get there. Sometimes the day is not as easy as other days, but we'll get there. Yeah, we have a feeling that at least she's doing really good in school. She is making more friends now. Also, the kids that are in her class, she's also like in class with for like a couple of years now, because the class stayed the same as long as nobody is like staying in that same year or goes to another school or comes to that school. But like majority of the kids stay in the same class as soon as they are like in, what is it, first grade, like when they are 6 years old, something like that. And then most of the times like it stays pretty similar. But yeah, we have at least a feeling that she's doing pretty well. She's making some new friends, so that's always nice. But yeah, for the rest, yeah, I don't think there's much else I can ramble on about. So yeah, with how my brain goes, if I forgot to finish something, because I got a brain fart again, please let me know and I'll tell you the rest of it. I have a little bit of a feeling that I'm a bit all over the place, but that might be in my brain, but it might not be that bad. I sometimes have a feeling that I'm like all over the place, and then it's not so bad as I think it is. So let me know, how bad was it today? But yeah, if you've been here before, you know me. I'm a bit all over the place. I'm a mess. And yeah, I enjoy being messy, so I'm not going to change anything about it. That's probably like my own spiciness, because we're pretty sure that I also have some form of neurospiciness. So I'm just going to say that it's my spice. If it isn't really, well, tough luck. It's now my spice. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at this. I think I'm going to finish this little section off screen because it's not too terribly much. It's basically like a few more colors and then a bit of the special drills that is in this kit. Oh yeah, I also just heard my washing machine that it's finished, so I'm going to first do that and then see what else I need to do inside my house for other stuff. So we will see. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you liked the video. If you did, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and all the fun YouTubey stuff. If there's anything you want to tell me, ask me, let me know. Please do that in the comment section below this video. You can also obviously just leave an emoji to let me know that you watched the video if you don't want to type out a full comment. I do know myself, I am many times not in the energy mood to type out full comments or even a comment, so I can't blame you if you're just like talking your answers back to me in your head and be like, you don't need to hear them. But I also welcome full, long, extensive, or just short and sweet messages like in the comment section. So do whatever you want to do. Comment, don't comment, but please do give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed before and you're still here, you might want to hit that subscribe button and hear more of me ramble on about what is happening in this crazy corner of the world. But yeah, again, I'm going to leave it at this. You know the drill. And I hope to see you in a next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night. And hope to see you soon. Bye!